I've got a question for you. 7 years ago, Commonwealth Games were announced, right? Now I know kids that are playing under 16s, probably around about the same age as you would have been then. Their ambition was to play in the Scotland team at the Commonwealth Games and further. I'm going to get lunch here, right? But why, maybe you tell me, do whatever you like, why did you choose the umpiring field, and at that time, what was your target at Commonwealth Games?
Okay, so I played under 21s and senior, and I was 17 when I was in the senior squad, and I slapped a disc in my back when I was playing, and I tried really hard to come back from it, but it was a bit of a nightmare. I don't think I was seeing the correct physio at the time, got really poor advice, and they couldn't really sort it. Again, I think orthotics played a huge part in that. Plus, I was probably about a stone and a half heavier back then as well, which didn't particularly help. So at that moment in time, yeah, I thought I really want to make the senior squad. I want to make, you know, Commonwealth Games as a player. But I was about a year out. So between 17 and 18, I took a year out. It was miserable because I absolutely loved playing. And then every time I went back to play, my back just gave out totally and utterly, just couldn't walk. And then I was out for another 6 weeks, and another 8 weeks, and another, and I just got fed up with it, totally fed up with it, and I thought, I can't continue doing this. And then it was Lynn Dick at the time who said to me, because actually it was a development squad game, I mean, it was a East League game, and he said, we need an umpire, Sarah Wilson, and I said, no way. I was a nightmare on the pitch, I was an absolute nightmare. I was fiery, I was loud, I was just in your face, but that was what I was like on the pitch. I was so passionate that I just totally, that's it. And Lynn Dick said to me, you can come and umpire, and I was like, oh Lynn, I was like, I hate umpiring, it's crap. So I went along, blew a whistle, and she went, you could do this, you could seriously do this. I was like, you know, I kept putting it off because I wasn't interested. I genuinely thought, nah, no way. And then she convinced me to go along and do the districts, and that's when Aileen spoke to me. She said, do you know what's actually out there? And I went, no. You can do this, and she really opened. I've got a lot to thank for Aileen, because she really opened my eyes. No, I genuinely mean that, because she spotted it and said, this is where you can go. And I had no idea. I thought, oh, you turn up on a Saturday, it's chucking down rain, you don't really want to be umpiring, because who does? This was my insight as an 18-year-old, and it's not cool. That's what I thought, and I don't mean that any disrespect, but that's what I felt at that age. And then Aileen spoke to me, and I thought, well, I may as well give it a shot if you think I can do stuff at a decent level. And it just went from there. I got put through my badges, then very quickly got put on the UDP, which is a European programme for 3 years. You get to go to top level tournaments, you get a lot of coaching. Went on that, and I kind of just, I've been very fortunate that I came in at the right time.
She's also very good. I think you have to realise that. I'm being honest here, you're saying you're very fortunate, but you are very good. And you've also worked hard.
Yes.
People would have given up on that.
Yeah. I know.
So the work ethic that you should in as a player, she's just transferred to that.
Yeah.
It's just a small door.
That commitment is way more commitment than an awful lot of people that do umpiring.
That's right.
It's a very good commitment you've got.
I think that my mentality as a player has definitely helped with my umpiring, because I've got not only a good understanding for the game, but I've got good mental toughness. Now, it didn't start off that way, and I don't think it did for many umpires. It's very difficult when you first start out, especially being young and have just played with your peers and you're now umpiring them and they're having a go at you. It's really tough. I just literally listed my main achievements to date, which is European 21s and club, Junior World Cup, EHL Final Four, Commie Games. I've got the Champions Trophy in Argentina in November, and Indoor World Cup in February, so quite cool. Where was I? What was I doing? I was at the Junior World Cup at Status, will be my common theme. Status, ecstatic. The Junior World Cup was in Mönchengladbach. It was, to date, the biggest tournament I'd ever done, and I absolutely loved it. The atmosphere was phenomenal. The teams were, well, 21s and pretty much, you know, there or thereabouts, stepping up to the senior squad. So it was absolutely Brilliant, great setup.